Hi, I'm Todd Heitkamp, the owner of Dakota Angler here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, with this week's 2-minute fishing report. Well, folks, it's finally happened. We can finally begin to talk about ice fishing. Now, not necessarily always safe ice fishing season, but a lot of guys and women went out this past weekend and ventured out on a lot of the lakes, especially north of Sioux Falls, and came away with some decent success. But you really have to be careful out there because the ice thickness varies greatly depending on the lake. I mean, you could go from 4 to 5 inches to open water because of the geese and other things around there that are keeping it open. So keep that in mind, and obviously with the warmer weather that we're having now, at least the temperature is getting down below freezing, so it's preserving that ice. It may not be making as much ice as what we should be this time of year, but at least it's keeping it the way it is right now. The whole thing is, no matter where you go, make sure you have a spud bar, picks, and other safety devices to have around in case you do fall through. As far as the fishing report is concerned, a lot of guys went out to Whitewood this weekend and had a lot of good success. A lot of perch being caught as well as walleyes. Other lakes included 81 Ponds, Bitter, Fish Lake east of Brookings. Also some bays around the Waubay area, and also some of the smaller sloughs around up in the northeastern part of the state. A lot of guys are coming away with some really nice perch as well as walleyes. Now, what the guys have been using to catch those fish? A lot of rattle jigs right now at this point in time. Also a lot of live bait. Jigs and minnows have worked really well. Jigs and wax worms, and as well as maggots for the perch. And then also a lot of guys started using the plastics. A lot of Slayer plastics, a lot of clam plastics, and Trigger X plastics being used this past weekend to catch those panfish. So again, keep that in mind, and also make sure you keep the safety in mind as you go out this next week. In this week's version of Todd's Tackle Tips, we're going to talk about two things. First off, we're going to talk about plastics, and a lot of guys have been asking about them. And honestly, this past weekend, a lot of guys were using plastics. They couldn't get bites on live bait, so they switched up with plastics. So that's the nice thing about plastics, is that you'll always have them in your tackle box. I always recommend trying live bait first. If that's not working, go to the plastics and see if that will actually trigger a strike. And for some guys, that really worked well. And there's a number of different plastics out there. We're talking about Trigger X, Clam, Custom Jigs and Spins, Slayer, which is a local company that we have here. All are very good plastics. And then also 13 Fishing has a new line of plastics that are really setting the world on fire as well. So keep that in mind, and also, like I said, they never go bad. You can keep them in your tackle box, and they'll be there when you need them the next time. The second thing we're going to talk about is Customer Appreciation Weekend. This weekend at Dakota Angler, we're going to have some great deals on all ice fishing equipment. We're talking about select suits, electronics, augers, you name it, on select items, shacks. We're going to have some great deals on some suits as well. 50% off all Frable ice suits, so keep that in mind. And it's going from Friday, Saturday, as well as Sunday while quantities last. If you have any questions about it, check out our social media feeds such as Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, or give us a call here at the store at 605-336-9132. But don't miss Customer Appreciation Weekend this weekend at Dakota Angler, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now it's time to take a look at a few photos that you sent in to me this past week. And remember, folks, if you'd like your photo included in next week's version of the 2-minute fishing report, please send it to me. Send it to todd@dakotaangler.com or post it to our Facebook wall. And if I use your photo, your name will be entered into a monthly drawing for a $25 gift certificate. Well, before we end this week's report, I want to remind you that, honestly, Dakota Angler is also known as Santa's Workshop. We're a great place for those last-minute Christmas ideas for the ice fisherman, the ice fisher lady, the kids in your family. All the things that they've been talking about for the past couple of months of wanting for Christmas when it comes to ice fishing, we have here at the store at Dakota Angler. Don't hesitate to stop, or don't hesitate to give us a call to check us out at 605-336-9132. And folks, as I mentioned earlier, the Customer Appreciation Weekend this weekend is a great opportunity for you to take advantage of some great prices on those Christmas wish list items. So again, don't hesitate to give us a call. Well, folks, that's this week's version of the 2-minute fishing report. For Dakota Angler, I'm the owner, Todd Heitkamp, and as we say around here, fish on! We'll see you next time. And again, thanks for watching. I greatly appreciate it.